Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com, and Nikon is still alive. That's right, they just released 3 new lenses, and those lenses are an 8-15 f3.5-4.5 Fisheye lens. That is Nikon's first zoom fisheye lens, but more on that in just a minute. A 28 f1.4 and a 10-20 DX 4.5-5.6 VR. So what I want to do right now is break down each lens and tell you what I think about them and then see who they are for. So the first one first is a brand new fisheye lens. It is about freaking time that Nikon has paid attention and brought out a fisheye lens. Though, Canon already has an 8-15, which is a straight f4, and it's priced at $1249. The Nikon is also priced at $1249.95. It is an 8-15 zoom, which means at 8mm, it's a circle, and at 15mm, you have your fisheye effect going on there. But as I always say, do not overdo a fisheye lens. They do have a purpose, but they should remain in the bag more often than not. They are a specialty lens. Now, it's a 3.5 to 4.5. I don't really care at 8mm that it's a 3.5, and I don't super care that it's a 4.5 all the way out at 15, though if Canon was able to make it an f4 all the way through, I don't know why Nikon wasn't able to. I don't think it's that big of a deal, and I've personally already pre-ordered one at Allen's Camera to replace my aged and old and decrepit 16mm f 2.8 fisheye that was actually really shitty at this point because it just wasn't sharp on the new digital cameras. The second lens is a 28 f1.4, which is priced at $1,999.95. Nikon already has a 24-1.4, a 35-1.4, 85-1.4, and a 105-1.4, and they now added a 28-1.4. I personally don't understand all of this reliance on these prime fast 1.4 lenses. Now, I personally love the 105 1.4. I think that's fantastic. And I also forgot to mention the 50 1.4. For those who already commented, sorry, I forgot about it. But I need help understanding where this 28 1.4 comes into play. I understand on the video side that these lenses will look fantastic on video or when you're capturing video. They'll be super sharp and super colorful. Is a 28mm better for landscapes than a 35? Better than a 24? I'm not a landscape photographer, so I'm not too sure. So let me know what you guys see as where a 28mm would be the best option for a 1.4 lens for you, especially for $2,000 when you could pick up a 24-70 2.8, the old version. Though it's not a 1.4, I get it, but you would have the entire zoom range that you're looking for. I don't get it, but now Nikon has all of those lenses in the 1.4s. Let me know what you guys think down below. Also, they announced a DX lens, a 10-20, which is a 4.5 to 5.6 VR. When I first heard about this one, I was like, meh, who cares about it? And then I got to thinking a little bit, well, for $309.95, you can't exactly go wrong to help somebody who's making a purchase of their first camera but wants an ultra-wide lens because really, it's a 15 to 30mm zoom. It's a small zoom range. It's not a lot, but it's going to give people a great option for still, say, if they're into real estate and they want to get a lot of wider shots inside of a room or of a house. It's also going to come in handy for those who vlog. For video, it's going to have the VR built in, which is helpful, and it's also going to be 10mm, which is ultra wide. And yeah, it's not a great aperture at 4.5 to 5.6, but at the end of the day, when people are just getting started out, they need something wider. They don't really think about it, and for $309.95, you kind of can't go wrong if you're looking for an ultra wide, but it may not be the best because it's not a 2.8, it's not an f4. It's a 4.5 to 5.6, but it has VR 3.5 stops, and those are the 3 lenses that Nikon has announced. Like I said, am already pre-ordering the fisheye lens because I'm replacing my other one and I don't plan on using it very often. I would like to know what you guys think, and also, while we're here talking about lenses, how do you organize your gear so you know what you have and what it's worth? This is my app called My Gear Vault. This actually isn't an app. This is a piece of metal that I printed at Adorama Picks, but the logo is My Gear Vault. Check out My Gear Vault. It's the best way to input, organize, and protect your gear so you know what you have and what it's worth. Go to mygearvault.com or in the Apple App Store. You can download it right now for free. It is coming soon for Android. At the end of June is what we are shooting for. So Android, it's on its way. Please check it out. It's a free app. You might as well try it. I think you're going to love how it helps you organize your gear so you know what you have and what it's worth. That's it, guys. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya. My Gear Vault. Input, organize, protect. Download now for free at mygearvault.com or the Apple App Store. Coming soon to Android.